If you have never experienced the kind of joy from receiving a package of fabric, are you even living? Probably not. Hey Stitches, your girl Kris here. Welcome if you're new or welcome back to the channel. This is my tiny corner of the internet on social, and today your girl is excited. For one, it is Friday afternoon. I am finished with work for the week. Yes, and not a moment too soon because your girl got a package today. Now, I ordered some fabrics back in, I want to say the end of January or very early February from Cali Fabrics. And it has finally made itself here to me on the island. And I am super, super excited to show you guys what I have inside. Now, my entire box is filled with one fabric substrate, and there are quite a few pieces of fabric in this box. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why did you only get one fabric substrate? But if you have been like sussing the vibe throughout the last couple months, then you can probably guess what this fabric substrate is. Now, I am going to give you a couple of seconds to drop me a comment down in the comment section and let me know what fabric substrate do you guys think I'll be sharing with you today. Now, do I need to run back the Jeopardy theme song? Da na 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 na. All right, that's it. So, you guys, I have an entire box of swimsuiting fabrics. And when I say entire box, I mean an entire box. This box weighs 10 pounds. Well, at least that is what the post office charged me for. 10 pounds of swimsuiting fabric. So let me show you guys what's inside. Ooh, first impressions, guys. So Cali Fabrics has divided my order, and this is parcel number 1. And this one is parcel number 2. Now, I really, really like that they have the fabrics folded and put inside this plastic, and then both packages are placed inside the box. Now, this package has traveled far and wide to get to me here on the island, and having it in this plastic means that my fabrics get here in one piece, even if the box is damaged. So my box, you can see that she had a hard time, you guys. She is crumpled all over, but at least my fabrics on the inside are untouched. Now, in the first package, I can see a delivery slip, and there's a tiny card in that package, which I'm going to share with you guys. But I actually think I want to open parcel number 2 first, because truth be told, just by looking at it, I can tell that parcel number 2 is not as exciting as parcel number 1. At least not in my opinion. I am really, really enthusiastic about bright colors, and parcel number 2 seems to have the darker colors, or mostly the darker colors in my order. So let's start with parcel number 2, and then I'll show you what's in parcel number 1. Right, so as I said, this is parcel number 2. And let's get fishing for fabric. No, I don't think I need to keep repeating that this is swimsuiting fabric. I've already told you guys that every single fabric in this box is swimsuiting fabric. I have absolutely no idea just yet what patterns I'm going to be pairing with these fabrics. But if you guys have any suggestions, then be sure to drop them down below in the comment section. Let me know what your favorite swimsuit patterns are. And even if you have never made them up before, let me know if you have any other suggestions for my fabrics. Now, I have sewn a couple Edgewater Avenue patterns, and I really, really, really like her patterns. And so I'm pretty sure that quite a few of these fabrics are going to get made up into Edgewater Avenue patterns. But again, there is nothing set in stone just yet, so drop me the comments down below. Right, so let's start with this one. This one is a really, really bright yellow. Is this like sunshine yellow? And even though yellow is not on my color card, I am a twilight winter, which means I should avoid yellows and oranges and browns. I was just attracted to this fabric. I think it is really, really nice. Now it feels quite luxurious, you guys. It doesn't feel thin and flimsy. And I'm thinking that this probably is going to make up a very nice swimsuit. Now, I cannot vouch for the swimsuiting fabrics from Cali Fabrics because this is the first time that I am ordering swimsuiting fabrics from them. So obviously I'm going to need to wash my fabrics, sew them up, and see how they respond to the different applications. The washing, for example, the cutting, the sewing, and then obviously the wearing. And then I can get back to you in a future video when I finally use up these fabrics and let you know what I think of the quality of the fabrics. So again, fabric number 1. Fabric number 2 will come as no surprise to you if you have been around this channel for any time. Number 1, it's a black and white fabric, and you know I have a thing for black and white fabrics. And number 2, it's a stripe, and you know I have a thing for a stripe. So pair a black and white fabric with a stripe, and your girl is in sewing heaven. So this is fabric number 2. Now this is a selvage edge, which means that this fabric has horizontal stripes. Now, if I turn it along the crosswise grain, I'm going to need to check to see if it has enough stretch so that I can use the fabric this way. I much prefer a vertical stripe than I do a horizontal stripe. Now, I don't know if there's any real truth to it, but I have been told that horizontal stripes make you look wider, whereas vertical stripes elongate you. And I don't need any help at all in looking wider. So I will choose a vertical stripe over a horizontal stripe every single time. So I am going to see whether I can use this one vertically instead of horizontally. Now, the next couple of fabrics in my bag are actually plain black fabrics, and that is astonishing for me. I don't really like buying plain fabrics. I much prefer printed fabrics. And even when I buy plain fabrics, they're typically not black. I find like black fabric, plain black fabric, is really, really difficult to find. I like things like rayons and so on, and I've just not had much luck. To be honest, I probably haven't been looking very hard anyway. Anyways, that's for a different conversation. This one is a black fabric, but it does have some texture. Now, I'm not sure if the camera is picking up. Can you see this sort of like, what is this? I don't even know what this is. Anyway, it does have some texture on the black. And then towards the other side, we have some small holes that kind of remind me of a broderie anglaise. Now, this is going to make for one hell of a swimsuit. I'm looking at the stretch of it, and I'm wondering, I'm pretty sure this was listed as a swimsuiting fabric. If not, I'm going to have to go back and double check, because I would really, really like to make a swimsuit with this fabric, because I think that this is going to be very, very lush in this plain black because it has all of this like texture going on. But this is fabric number 3. Now, fabric number 4 is a plain black swimsuiting fabric, and I can use this either to line the fabric that I showed you previously, or I can just make myself a plain black swimsuit. I'm not sure just yet, but this is going to be nice. Now, this one, wait, am I wrong? Maybe this is my power stretch mesh. Now that I think about it, it might just be. I think that is what it is, you guys. I think this one is the power mesh. Now, your girl can always use some additional help, just keeping myself all tucked in. And I just thought that having some power mesh to line my swimsuits, particularly those of them that kind of run across my tummy area, this might be helpful just in giving me a little bit more structure and stability so that all of my rolls are not rolling. If you know, you know. So I actually think that this is black stretch power mesh. Now, I do know for a fact that this one is a power mesh. This is a lavender power mesh. And I bought this one, you guys, because I had an idea. Whether it will work is a completely different story. Now, I want to make a sort of see-through type swimsuit. And I want to make some 3D effect that covers like the bust area and obviously the vajayjay, because nobody ain't locking me up on these beaches with all my noonie on display. So I'm definitely going to need to work something into place so that I can get around the girls and the girl covered up so that it still comes across as appropriate. But I just could not shake from my mind the idea of doing sort of like a merger between lingerie and swimwear. And fingers crossed, it turns out fine. I cannot tell you guys when I'm actually going to embark on it. I think I need to hype myself up a little bit more. But I do think that this will be so, so nice. Like as a swimsuit, and then maybe like a floral patch or something. You know, like you do those nipple cover things. I think I want to like mimic that with a contrasting fabric or something. But I do need to think about it a little bit more. So this one is like a lilac or lavender power mesh. Now the last thing in this bag, this one is black power mesh as well. Did I get two pieces? I think the other one was like a more structured power mesh. If I recall correctly, Lord Jesus, am I giving you guys wrong information? I should hope not. But this one is definitely a black power mesh. Nothing much for me to say about this one. Now that completes package number 2. So we can move on to package number 1. And these ones look so much prettier. Oh my goodness. Right. So as I said, there is a little greeting card from them. I think this is such a cute touch. And they have referred to me by name. Hi, Kristen. Thank you so much for your order. I really, really like that. That's cute. And the postcard is quite nice as well. It has like sewing stuff on it. It has Cali fabrics on it. Is this a San Francisco bridge or whatever? This is nice. I think I'm going to put this in my planner actually, because this is actually really, really nice. Now, as I said, there is a delivery slip in here, and maybe if I had looked at it, then I would know what I was telling you guys about the power mesh. Right, so one is a black shaper mesh, and the other one is black power mesh. And I think the difference when I was reading the descriptions was the amount of structure that this power mesh will provide versus how much the shaper mesh is going to provide. So one of the black fabrics that I showed you earlier, one is power mesh, one is shaper mesh. When I actually work with them, then I can see whether it makes a big difference in terms of how it keeps your girl all nice and tucked in. All right, so this one is my plain black swimsuit in fabric. That's right. Right, so this is just a plain black swimsuit in fabric. I might use this one as the lining side of one of the other ones because so far I have made most of my swimsuits reversible or at least lined. Even if I can't technically wear them on the opposite side, I have lined most of the swimwear that I have made. I think the only exception is the Megan Nielsen Cottesor swimsuit, and that was the very first swimsuit that I made. And the instructions just have you turn under the seam allowances and then top stitch down your elastic, as opposed to like fully lining it. I think I do prefer having a fully lined swimsuit, even if I can't wear it on the reversible side. I think it provides a little more structure and it makes it feel more beefy and therefore more expensive, like more well done, at least in my opinion. So I've got that black one. Then I got this purple one. And this purple fabric is what I bought with that lilac fabric in mind. So the idea is to have this as the swimsuit and then to have like the decals or whatever it is I'm going to use to cover the nipples and the vajayjay in this purple fabric. And I think they look quite nice together. Again, we will see if it actually works out the way I intend in my mind. Finally, you guys, some more print. This one is, whew, I really, really liked this one when I saw it. I just thought it was so funky. When I saw it, what came to mind was like a lava lamp from in the 70s. No, I wasn't around in the 70s, but I have seen lava lamps. And this fabric, for some reason, just reminded me of a lava lamp. And I think it's going to make for a cute swimsuit. In fact, I'm wondering if maybe the birdie swimsuit by Edgewater Avenue will look really, really cool in this fabric. At this present time, I'm not going to commit myself to making that pattern with this fabric, but this is cool, you guys. This one is really, really cool. Now, I've also got in the bag some plain red. Ooh, This is a nice red. It's kind of looking orange on the viewfinder, but this is a really, really nice like tomato red or like a cherry red, whatever. It's a really, really nice red fabric. Not much to say about a plain red swimsuit and fabric, but I like this. And this one is going to probably go with this one. I can do like a solid bottom and a printed top, or I can do it reversible and do the red on one side and then the print on the other side, or I can do like half and half, like a color blocking, print blocking situation. But I think these two go nicely together. Now let me show you this one a little bit better. This one has like some stripes and some large flowers on it. I like this. This is nice. Look at this. Really, really, really nice. Ooh, I think I spot my favorite. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. I love this. Oh, look at this print. Isn't that fantastic? This cobalt blue is, I love that. And I just love these bright neon colors mixed in with the blue and the black. Ooh, I likey. I likey. What do you guys think of this one? This one is really, really nice. And of course, I got a solid color to pair with this one. And it had lots of options in terms of the solid color. It has yellows, greens, oranges, and pinks. But of course, your girl went with pink because why not? This one is a nice like fuchsia kind of pink. Is it fuchsia? Is it bright enough to be a fuchsia? It is a bright, like bubblegumish kind of pink. Oh, I'm doing terrible at trying to explain the colors by name, but this is nice. And this with this is going to look amazing, at least in my opinion. Obviously, I can just make a plain pink swimsuit, but where is the fun in that? The likelihood of me doing that is like 10%. 10% because I much prefer this one. The likelihood of me making an entire swimsuit in this printed fabric is a lot higher, like 110%, because this is gorgeous. Right, so I think there is just one more piece of fabric to show you guys. Even though I had so many different fabrics, because they're all the same substrate, there really wasn't much to say about them other than to show you how beautiful they look during this unboxing. So this last one is this. This one is like a marble print with a brighter pink and a more, what do you call this one? A paler pink on it. And this is nice. I like this swirly sort of marble effect. Lots and lots of amazing swimsuit fabrics. I'm really excited to get these in my washing machine and then on my cutting table because they are gorgeous. As I said, I have recently enough gone down the rabbit hole of sewing swimsuits, and I did have a couple of swimsuit and fabrics on hand, and I've almost blown through everything that I had on hand. So I know I needed some more, and I am not disappointed with what I have seen so far. Maybe I might change my mind once I try working with them. Maybe I will find that some are nicer in terms of the quality and the ease of working with them than there are others. But again, I will have to come back in future videos and then I will be able to report to you. Now, you guys, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below and let me know which of these swimsuit and fabrics is your favorite. Tell me, you guys, I'm curious to know whether you are team solid or whether you are team print. And no matter which side of the coin you sit on, let me know which of the ones that I have added to my stash you would have added to yours. And also let me know which swimsuit patterns you think I should use for my fabrics. Now, if you have gotten this far in today's video, then be sure you are subscribed to the channel. It's easy, you guys. Simply hit the subscribe button, turn your notification bell on, and then you will never miss any of your girls' upcoming videos. I bring you things like fabric hauls, like what you saw today, pattern reviews, sew with me's, sew alongs, fitting guides. Lots of things happen here on my YouTube channel. So I'm really hoping that you will join in the fun. Now, that is all I needed to share with you guys today. I do have a project on my cutting table, and I'm hoping to get some sewing in this weekend. So until next time, stay calm, stay cool, stay safe, and absolutely keep sewing. Peace.